Welcome to the garage. Hope you brought a stop loss.
Good evening, Garage Gang!
Woo!
Hope you guys are having a fantastic evening. What is going on? It's me and Christian in the house.
Yeah, what a crazy day, like crazy last 2 days, whatever days it's been crazy.
Absolutely. We're going to shift gears here, do a little donuts, add a little nos in this bean. Because it's been, we've been getting what I like to call the geopolitical kick in the nuts.
Oh yeah. We already know this.
Are flying.
Yeah, we already know the scene. Global risk just yanked out the handbrake, and Israel and Iran went from talking to launching U.S. war talk. Yeah, U.S. war talk, max volume, and the VIX spiked 21.66, up 13%. Oil surges 3%, and to $75 a barrel. I know. Crazy. Yeah, I know. Defense stocks did burnouts, and everyone else braced for the storm. It's been I've been trying to brace for the storm, but I've been keeping my own little mindset too.
Oh, it's crazy. Hey, basically in the macro pit, retail sales fell about 0.9%. Housing's in a slump, and the Feds are boxed in right now. So Powell's got 1 foot in the brake and 1 on the gas. We'll see what happens tomorrow. FOMC is tomorrow, everybody. So expect volatility. I forgot to put the crash.
I'm expecting nothing burger. Just eat that burger. Nothing's going to happen.
Nothing's going to happen. Well, let me tell you, if nothing happens at all, you can expect definite volatility. We will probably see a pullback, a strong pullback. Do not worry about that little wire in the background. That's just going to my
don't worry about that.
Is set up. Yeah, he is in the garage. He's in the true garage. He's in the true garage right now. Anyway, so what else is going on? We'll talk about that. The whole market could go sideways. So, who knows? And gold and bonds could take a big pump if that does happen. While equities, tech, and risk on stacks will take a definite slide. So let's see what happens. But if he says he's going to even do just a little 0.25 without expecting anything, it will be like rocket ships. It won't be like rockets against, it'll be a different kind of missile.
Yeah.
This will be to the end.
My wallet will be fatter.
Yep. Christian, I know Christian's excited to talk about the next thing. He's Mr. BlackRock himself. I call him Black. I just call him Rock.
Do you smell what it's cooking out there?
Do you smell what's cooking?
Yeah. Well, just watch what they do, not what they say, right?
100%.
BlackRock bought 6,088 Bitcoins today for $639 million straight to the books.
Absolutely.
That's not just a whale move. That's a mega haul. Exchanges reserve are at a 7-year low. Whales are stuffing their bags. Every dip is getting snapped up like a race tire at Daytona. The next big demand spike, we don't know, but Bitcoin could launch out its impound lot and break the dyno.
Oh, 100%. Let me tell you something. If you will see, let me tell you, you'll see that tomorrow. Actually, if the guy says he's lowering rates, it would be like it's kind of a weird thing, and I doubt they lower rates exactly when the missiles are flying. But imagine if you had they got the conflict resolved and that was going on. But I think Trump actually said today he did some crazy thing where he told the leader of one of the leaders that he surrender. Right, I saw the tweet. I've been working on another project. I've been coding all day, and I'm like, this guy just told this guy to surrender. That's crazy. But what else going on, Christian? So we got regulation. So it's not just BlackRock. You got Metaplanet, Strategy. Even all the TradFi crew are stacking right now. So Ethereum whales are actually pulling in too. So you got to remember over 800,000 ETH. The biggest accumulation since 2017. The supply squeeze, it's getting real. Supply squeeze is getting real. We're going to see it's going to happen soon.
Yep. And today was a huge day for stablecoins. Stablecoins are the gateway for people to get in crypto. So they have a stable for the U.S. dollar to crypto, basically.
Yep.
Today, the U.S. Senate just passed the first true stablecoin bill, 68 to 30.
That's
right, everyone.
Yep.
Every stablecoin must be backed $1 to $1. Monthly audits and no more back alley coins. You know, I try to do back alley coins and I get burned every time. The institutional nitrous big money is finally getting the pit lane pass. So you're not watching stablecoin flow. You're not racing. You're racing blind.
Well, let me tell you, if you didn't get in, I got in on that Circle IPO, and that was like one of my best moves. I'm like, oh, that was great. I bought in the Circle IPO, and I felt it. I felt with all the regulation coming on that in Circle is basically USDC. So I got on that IPO when it hit, and I want to say that was my wife's birthday is the day it hit. Talk about fastest 3 or 4x I ever made. It was instant. So and I've been still rolling that. I want to say it's trading at 157 right now, and I think the IPO initially started at $27. So it was great. But what's crazy is I went in to buy 1,500 worth, and they only really sold me like 20 of them. So, but hey, I'm grateful that that was a nice little. I'll take it. I will 100% take it. Anyway, so what else we got going on? So who's first out of the pits? JPMorgan Chase. If you watch my side videos, I talk about that all the time, right? JPMorgan Chase, we're out. We're not talking TradFi. They're spinning on blockchain rails, ready to integrate with the new stablecoin lanes. When Chase guns it, every other big bank's going to hit the throttle. You know that. So this isn't maybe. It's a green light for capital to hit crypto, blue chips, and DeFi, right? You got to remember, this is real RWA play. So I know they named the JP, what would they call the coins? JP something, JPYN or JPMN?
Yeah, JP.
But it's I know they put it on the Base network, right? So that got announced today. I mean, that's big. So that's big for Base. That's big for Ethereum. And Base is quick, a lot less fees, and a lot, so we're going to probably see a lot more stuff happening on the Base network. I wasn't expecting that. So that's actually really good stuff.
Oh, it was great. But, there's always something going on. Meanwhile, AI is still lapping everybody. OpenAI bagged a $200 million contract.
Department of Defense, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah, Department of Defense, yep. Dropped GPT 5, and then Nvidia is launching chips like it's Christmas in June. Europe's building sovereign AI, public money, big tech, and new partnerships. Every update is for the new security pothole. Malware's waiting to blow a tire.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, the AI thing is huge, right? It really is. If you look at what these models are doing, it's just insane. They get better and better and better. I love it, right? And I really see Nvidia. I see Google. I'm telling you right now, I'm using Gemini. I love ChatGPT. Even Grok is strong, but they all have different strengths is what's crazy about it. So I'm in. So Nvidia and Google AI tokens are all in play. The next big use case could be soon as tomorrow. Tomorrow's open. Watch for funding headlines and new hardware drops. I hear they're actually doing some big hardware drops. I'm actually curious what this big thing that OpenAI spent $2 billion basically hiring the crew of the guys that actually designed the original iPhone, right? So, I mean, there is a lot of hardware stuff that's happening in this world. And, another one of my big stock investments, I'm a CoreWeave guy, right? So CoreWeave is data. And, they used to be a crypto mining company, and I love CoreWeave. I mean, I've made some good money in CoreWeave too. But that's another strong project. In basically the future is going to be data, guys. But that's my take. Christian?
Yep, and electricity for the data. For sure, that's going to happen. But on the equities track, energy defense stock burned rubber on the war headlines. I mean, that was pretty simple. I almost wanted to put money in this oil too. Big tech stalled out in the slow lane. Dow hit 500,000.
50,000, yeah.
50,000, excuse me. But faded solar stocks wiped out. Sunrun, negative 40%. In phase, negative 24. only the tough survive the crash.
Well, what's going on with the solar stock? I believe it's because a lot of the solar credits in the new big beautiful bill, they got rid of a lot of the solar and EV credits. So you're going to see solar and EV are going to suffer a little bit. Even though I still think solar is great technology, I still think EV is great technology. I just don't think it was ready to be frontline technology yet. We weren't quite there.
Yeah,
we're pushed too hard. But I do believe in solar. Okay, what else we got? But there were breakouts, guys. Verve, VRV had 81% on M&A, and Credit Corp BAP 29% after hours. So some plays are pure alpha, even in the storm. And this is your section, son.
Yep. Now
my son digs around in the trench.
If you want, you got to take a shower after this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you get dirty.
100%. Well, the best part is I called the JPMD deal as it happened. I said there's going to be a coin JPMD. It's going to pop
for Solana. Yep. I just knew it.
That was a no-brainer, right? And that pulled in 37 million, right? That's not bad. LPs worth of it's got thin LPs, so be careful. Anything with not a lot of liquidity, you got to always be careful, right?
Yeah, because you pull it out, it's gone.
Yep.
Based house, stealth launch, snipers on it, ran up 16,000%. That's crazy. I wish I was part of that.
Yeah.
Razmir, I saw Razmir. It got non-official on moon listening, not moon listening. What's it called? But yeah, I saw it got like Rails basically got it and it scalped the rest. And then Art and Gag on base, AI meets meme, both hit 2,000 plus. Smart wallets in, exit, liquidity out though.
That's crazy. But for every rocket, there was fueled, Intel and NIG both rugged. So there was some big, there's always rugs, guys. You got to always be careful. In that meme world, I'll tell you one thing. It may come fast, but it's all about the speed, right? You got to get in and get out. Don't get greedy. Don't marry a meme.
Nope, definitely.
I tried to tell that to my pig. She's got a crush, and I keep telling her, do not marry that meme. But she's following.
That moon pig.
Yeah, she loves it. Degen wisdom. Let me tell you. Oh, my wisdom. Take profits, guys. Again, don't marry the meme. And rug frequency is spiking. 80% LP chains on some pairs, right? So you got to be careful. And cross-chain rotations are alive. Solana to base to AVAX. That's a big thing right now. That's actually going to be a narrative. And watch the heat maps. Chase momentum, but always be ready to bail.
Yep. So where does it leave us? Policy, storm clouds, headlights flickering, and only the boldest gunning it, which that seems like what they're doing right now. They're BlackRock spying when there's a war going on. Crypto supply squeeze, stablecoins turbo, TradFi pulling, AI still gassing it, but beware of the black ice.
Yep. And I got to tell you one other thing. We're going to talk about the charts.
Yes.
And there's only one person to talk about these charts. Do we got a caller?
No, we got a caller.
Lulu, you there? Lulu. Hey, Lulu.
Garage gang. Lulu never misses a night in the pit, especially when the charts are this spicy. Let's get under the hood and check our big four. Then I'll give you a Moonpig special to close. BTC, USDT, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been idling just above $104,700. RSI says we're not overbought, not oversold, just waiting for a spark. There are some long buy signals popping, but the market needs a jolt. If those stablecoin flows ramp up after the new bill, BTC could finally punch out of neutral. ETH, USDT, Ethereum. ETH is rolling right under $2,520, with bulls and bears trading paint on every candle. RSI is at 45, and there's a tug of war between long sell and long buy. Volume is light. This one's just waiting for a news bomb or a big institutional move. SOL USDT, Solana. Solana's drifting down near $147. Long buy signals are flickering, but there's not a ton of conviction. Sowell wants a meme coin spark or a fat injection of volume. If that comes, buckle up. This chain loves to surprise you. ADA, USDT, Cardano. ADA's acting like the wild card. Lots of quick reversals, long sell signals after every pump, and now dipping below 0.61. If BTC or ETH ADA could chase, but right now it's just following the leaders. And now, you know I can't sign off without my chart crush. Moonpig! Moonpig had a wild pullback. After some serious moonshots, we saw that long sell cluster and a quick fade. But buyers stepped up near 0.0095. And if volume stays hot, don't count this piggy out for another rally. Just remember, Moonpig loves to shake out the weak hands before making its next run. Trade nimble, and don't let the cute name fool you. There's plenty of horsepower under the hood. That's it from Lulu, your chart queen in the garage. Watch those levels, use your stops, and stay light on your feet. I'll be back tomorrow with more signals. Until then, Garage Gang, let's get this bread.
Let's get that bread.
Let's get that bread, Lulu. All right, everybody. I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. That's all we got from the garage, and we will see you tomorrow. You got anything else?
No, just wait and watch. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's gonna be.
We'll see how that FOMC. I will be watching. I will tell everyone how it goes. All right, guys. Peace out.